We're all gonna be good today. We're not gonna bite anybody.
These explorers found an endless hole at the world's largest salt flat.
It is.
Hey family, hope you guys are doing great and safe. I'm back with another video, so fasten your seatbelts. Let's get started. This dust devil or small tornado formed on the ground while guys were playing and then went away like nothing happened, but it interrupted the game for a while. Let's see what happened.
We're all gonna be good today. We're not gonna bite anybody. Let's do our mantra.
This instructor was talking to the sharks in water, and it seems sharks are understanding everything.
Okay, ready, break. What's over there?
This is what happens when you get too close to the cargo ships on a jet ski. Ships this large can create negative pressure zones which can pull down anything that gets too close. The same thing goes for cruise ships, but in this case, this guy was lucky. Guys, if you are seeing this video for the first time, then underground mining in Africa is not for babies. I mean, you can see the video and don't forget to leave your thoughts. As guys you can see, this is just a basic setup, and the most important thing is we have no idea how deep that hole is. How terrifying is Monticello Dam? It was once a favorite destination for explorers. It's located in the California area of United States. Several men were swimming in the water. Suddenly, one man was swept into a bottomless pit behind him. His companions were stunned in their tracks. It's a man-made hole, but it's very large. Reason why human beings built dams, firstly to prevent flooding and secondly to generate electricity. This way of generating electricity has the least impact on the environment. The time when a monk climbed the cliff in front of tourists who climbing the same cliff with the help of a rope. Guys, outside you can see on the streets it's completely full of water, but inside there's not a single drop. Is it a gate or a dam? Guys, this is salp, and sometimes they are mistaken for jellyfish. They are basically the filters of sea waters. These explorers found an endless hole at the world's largest salt flat. The skimboarders were visiting Bolivia's famous Salar de Uyuni when they made the discovery. Intrigued, they began to experiment with the dark hole, even putting their legs in. Just how deep the hole go? What a unique thing to found. This pregnant woman is joined by a rather unwelcome hitchhiker during a refreshing dip in the sea. A baby octopus has managed to stick onto her belly. Their tentacles can be very strong. The average octopus has 240 suckers on each tentacle. Octopus are harmless to humans. If one of our attaches to you, don't panic. It will soon let on its own. Professional surfer Mikey Wright was alerted to women struggling in water and he sprinted into action. Look how he goes.
What did you do with the video and did you reach out to authorities to share it with them?
Thank you for having me. And when I realized that I had something like this on the video, the first thing I did was I emailed the FAA to let them know what I saw and maybe it was a safety hazard. I reached out to them. Unfortunately, I haven't heard back from them. They didn't acknowledge my email. And then I sent it to Enigma Labs and the National UFO.
This is one way to save time trimming the trees. To keep the branches away from these power lines, they need to be trimmed down. But why climb up and do it by hand when you can attach some clippers to this helicopter instead? Work smarter, not harder.
Ever wondered what riding out a strong tornado from £500,000 locomotive is like? Then this video is for you. Let's watch this video together and let's see if this locomotive can withstand this tornado. Big shout out and special thank you to our supporters. Thor of the North Vikings, Mar Hamill, Moon Sunsets, Gene Lumber, DJ Double, Michael Balcott, Giselle Van, Miol, XX Nighthawks, Keith Anderson, TCF 70, and GitPick. You can also join the channel membership and get a shout out like this. Click on join button and check it out.
A Florida MMA fighter used his bare hands to subdue an 8-foot alligator that was crawling along the streets in Jacksonville's North Side on Sunday night. Mike Dragich, known as the Blue Collar Brawler, was at a nearby hockey game with his family when he received a nuisance alligator call from the sheriff's department. A licensed alligator trapper and military veteran, Dragic didn't have his trapping equipment with him at the game, but he responded to the call anyway, driving to a local shopping plaza where he saw the snarling creature. Using his bare hands and feet, Dragic pinned the big alligator down and was able to capture it without any equipment. Spectators could be seen crowding the streets to get a glance at the local hero. Many bystanders had their phones out and were recording the entire spectacle. Dragic has earned a reputation for his daring alligator removals, amassing tens of thousands of followers online. Florida is home to 1.3 million alligators, so they know who to call on next time there's a gator on the loose.
Guys, this is called domino effect. Guardrails fell one by one after a man kicks down one stone pillar in China.
مساء الفل يا خراشي العربية حصل لها ايه؟ مساء الفل يا حلوين، الأرض بيحصل فيها ايه؟ إيديز يا نهار أبيض، اجري يا مجدي، يا نهار أبيض على يا نهار أبيض يا نهار أبيض، يا ساتر يا رب.
The sky over a city in eastern China, Xinjiang province, turned blood red at night. Many residents were shocked after spotting it in different areas. The local meteorological bureau explained that the phenomena was caused by lights of a squid fishing boat. What do you think?
This man is a genius. In order to be able to fish in the wild, he built an amphibious fishing caravan. This is a blessing for fishing enthusiasts. Imagine if you have a caravan like this. Wouldn't you have to worry about not having a place to fish anymore? And you can even barbecue when you're hungry. Let's take a look at how the man made it. First of all, the man pushed in 4 wheels and welded the chassis frame with some square tubes in order to reduce the weight. The man found some large plastic pipes and built them side by side, and the front and back ends of the pipes were sealed with caps and glue to ensure that no water leaks while traveling. The next step was to build the top frame. The man here cut some small plastic pipes, and then he used some adapters to put the pipes together, one on the left and one on the right, reinforced with some pipes in the center. The bottom of the caravan is laid flat and screwed in place. Note that an iron plate needs to be welded to the top. Then fix the motor and install the chain. The front is also fixed with wooden boards and several rows of holes are punched. Then the plastic pipes are installed. Then the man took a wooden frame and mounted it on the front of the caravan. Inside, the steering wheel was fixed. Next to the steering wheel, some electric batteries were installed. This is the power source of the caravan. Of course, the speed controller must be installed as well. Then the man folded an aluminum plate and fixed it on top of the frame of the caravan. The sides are secured with wooden planks. And finally, a paddle is attached to the rear of the caravan to be able to drive in the water. Of course, the caravan is also equipped with a TV and a few other tools and solar panels on the top so that you can store more power. Now the whole fishing caravan is finished. Let's start the test. On the ground, it's no problem at all. In the water,
Earwigs, pincher bugs, whatever you call them, they're about to be everywhere.
Oh my goodness, that's too many. Rocks or, I forgot what I was gonna say.
This spring, the insects have been lying low, but as KCBS reports, they're ready for their close-up.
Is it just me? But everyone's been seeing the pincher bugs a lot recently, even in the houses too.
The wet winter is to blame for the invasion.
Maybe it is because we've been having more rain, huh, and the gloom. Maybe they like that.
As much of Southern California got over 20 inches of rain.
The environment is conducive for them to actually breed more. They will lay more eggs. Their presence are very much associated with moisture. So drier years, you tend to see less of the earwigs compared to those years that have more moisture.
Sure, they look creepy, but earwigs are actually harmless.
They just kind of crawl into the house and then we kind of just catch them and put them back into the backyard.
I think I'm more of like, I didn't even see you. I think I just look away because I don't even want to kill them. I'm just like, you're inside now, I guess. Just don't bother me.
If you want to seek them out, start by looking under rocks and mulch.
In the tropical region, some of the earwigs are actually considered beneficial because they actually feed on little bugs.
If they do become too much of a pain, you can dry out areas where you see them.
As long as you can remove the moisture, you should see a decline in the earwigs number.
And as it warms up, they'll eventually go back underground. Until next time.
A company in Japan asked the question, how can we enhance the flavor of salt? What if a spoon made it possible? Made by Japanese beverage company Kirin, the electric spoon runs on a lithium battery. Once the spoon makes contact, a weak electrical charge is passed to the tongue, drawing in sodium ions. Through that process, Kirin claims salt tastes saltier. That would eliminate the need for people to add more salt to their dish, a significant step in nutritional science.
日本人全体として食塩摂取量を減らしていく必要があるんですけど、なかなか食べ慣れた食事を変えるというのは辛いものがございます。食塩の摂取量を変えて薄味のお食事に慣れていく、そのためにこのエレキソルトのツール開発いたしました。
Excess sodium intake contributes to several health problems, such as high blood pressure and strokes. According to the World Health Organization, an average adult in Japan consumes 10 grams of salt daily. Kirin researchers considered making chopsticks instead of a spoon, but decided against it.
お箸ちょっと小型化してこの中にコンピューターだったりを搭載するのが難しくて、腕に取り付けてコードでつなげてという形態にしておりました。ただそうすると日本人お箸をいろんな形で使うので、そのお箸の動きが制限されてしまう、食事動作自体を邪魔してしまうということが分かったので、一旦お箸の形態ではなく、より食事動作を邪魔しないお椀型スプーン型というのに移行いたしました。
The spoon was awarded the Ig Nobel Nutrition Prize.
Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I'll request you to please like the video, share with your friends and family, and post a comment. I'll see you in next video. Till then, take care, peace, bye bye. God bless.